Hello, hello. Welcome to this Facebook Live this morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you, B2B sales professionals. This is another Facebook Live, and I'm still in Arizona right now, living the nomad life. So it's a beautiful sunny day, 20 something degrees, blue sky. Um, for those of you who doesn't know me, I live in Eastern Canada where it's very cold right now, and I'm very lucky to be able to travel this winter and being here now in Arizona. Now I'm gonna start slowly but surely my way back to Canada soon. Hopefully, it's gonna be some warmer weather when I arrive back there in April. So, today we're going to talk about how to attract quality prospects without losing time on leads that will not close, without losing your time on calling people with whom you're not going to do business. So this is really important. We tend to call everybody and anybody the planet, the entire planet, because we want to make our numbers. We want to fill our pipeline. But unfortunately, you need to be laser focused on your efforts when the time comes for prospecting. So thank you again for being here. Welcome. And for those who are listening to the recording, thank you. Good morning or good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. My name is Céline Landry, and I made it my mission to help B2B salespeople to create a flow of qualified and profitable opportunities over a 3-month period in order to become, of course, a top performer with my unique RFN method. So, RFN means right freaking now. For those who know me, this is my unique method, and I'm very proud to have developed this unique thing. So today, I'm going to give you 5 ideas, again, like I mentioned, to help you be laser focused in your prospecting efforts. We don't have that much time. We need to perform quickly. We need to meet our quota, our sales numbers. So we need to be focused on our efforts. So 5 ideas this morning. And if you have questions, use the chat. I already have a question that one of you and I will answer this as we go through the tips I have for you. So, tip number 1, you need to make a list of your actual best current customers, your install base. So you need to list you need to have a detailed profile on them. So, of course, the industry they're in, their pains and issues, what language they're using, and first and foremost, what attracted them to your product, services, solution, whatever you have to sell. How are they using it? What are the ROI they are getting out of your solution? Maybe it's quantifiable, maybe it's not, but maybe it has something to do, for example, with employee retention. Whatever it is, you need to know it. So make a list of your top 10 if you have 10, top 5 if you have 5, and have a profile of how they consume your solution. Really important. Um, Tip number 2, you need to discover what do they have in common. So tip number one, you make a list of all their specific things, how they're using your solution, industry, pains and issues. And then you extract from that the common theme, the common criteria, the ROI, the value they get, and you will come up with some specific things around that. So this is tip number two. Tip number three, you're using what you created in number two, and you're using it to match to your specific product, services, solution, again, whatever you sell. You want to know and prioritize the top attributes that they have in common and match this to your unique value. And you need to have a detailed and clear list, because it's going to help you in tip number four. Tip number four, you need to craft or list or fill out, and this is something I can provide, put in the comments if you want to have, I can provide to you. You need to fill out a detailed ICP. ICP is an ideal customer profile. You can use a template for that. If you want a template, put it in the comments and I'll provide to you a specific ICP template that you can fill out. Put in the comments again, I want the ICP template, and I'll send it to you. I'm going to ask for your email, of course, where I can send this template. So put your emails in the comments, I'll send it to you. And then with this detailed ICP, so you write down everything, and it needs to match your elevator pitch. So whatever you're providing your customers, your specific solution, product, services, your elevator pitch, you use it to match it. So this is tip number four. Tip number five, then you start reaching out to prospect, and you have your profile, your ideal customer profile in hand, your common attributes that you just made the list of the common attributes your current customer have, and you have your specific elevator pitch that match these specific criterias to help solve your prospect problems. With that in hand, you start calling prospects. I have another video where I give you some tips on where to start when prospecting. So this is another subject. But tip number five is you have everything now. You have a detailed profile. You can start reaching out to your targeted prospect. So to summarize, or let me check before if there's question. There was one question that was asked prior to this live. People are asking me, well, Celine, this customer profile, isn't that something that typically marketing should provide, or marketing should have, or shouldn't that exist? Theoretically, yes, but depending on the size of the company you're in, I've seen both worlds. I have been in roles where they had this detailed profile, then you just need to adapt it to your prospect market territory where you want to reach. So you take what is provided to you. Sometimes it's not perfect. You adapt it and you run with it. And sometimes there's none. I've been in a job before where I'm sure you've experienced this as well. They gave you a phone, a laptop, and this is your quota, by the way. Have fun, and nice to meet you. So you need to build everything from scratch, and an ICP profile doesn't exist. So you need to create one. You need to talk to your colleagues, someone in the company or marketing might help you get there, but you need to do it, and you need to have this specific profile. So through, again, asking questions, previous sales from previous people, from previous sales rep in your organization, you need to figure this out, because, again, you need to be laser focused in your efforts. So, with that, I will quickly summarize what we've learned today. So, this is key. You need to remember these 5 things in order to be laser focused in your prospecting efforts. So, I talked about tip number 1: you make a list of your best customers. Doesn't need to be a long list, it just need to be a list of your best current customers. How are they using your solution, product, services? Make the list. Tip number 2: you need to find out what they have in common, how they're using your solution, benefits they get from it, etc., etc. You get the picture. Number 3: you prioritize the attributes you discovered in number 2, and you match it to your specific elevator pitch, value proposition, your specific solution, product, services. Number 4, you have to fill out this detailed ICP, ideal customer profile, have it in hand with you all the time when you're prospecting. This is key. You're going to use the specific words and items that you just use there and discover there. Tip number 5, really important: put it in action. You need to go and start reaching out to your prospect or revisiting the ones you tried to contact before. Try it in a different way and use this profile, your value proposition. It's going to help you a lot. So this was it for this week. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share with people you believe could benefit from that. And most importantly, put comments below and ask me your questions. And I do have a question for you that I would like to answer. Do you apply this when you're prospecting? Are you using the ideal profile, ideal customer, the ICP? Are you using it in your sales prospecting efforts today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're not using it, why? Please tell me why, and what is your biggest challenge when it comes to contacting prospects? Let me know in the comments below. So with that, let me check one last time in the chat. So when are you going to talk about prospecting, how to prospecting efforts? So in probably next week or 2 weeks from now, stay tuned. I will get back to specific tips on how to reach out to prospect, how to contact them, craft an email, a phone call, some key tips for you in order to take that message, this ideal customer profile you just made, and how to use it in your efforts. So, with that, see you next week for another live. Thank you for being there. Bye bye.